welcome to another video with Magic Siberians. My name is Jenna and I wanted to talk today about living that allergic life. So a lot of people have really bad allergies like me. I wanted to show you all some products that help me to decrease the allergen level in my home while I have 2 Siberian cats. They do shed a lot, and I still get excited because when I see cat fur in myself, I'm like, oh my God, I have a cat. So it's exciting and I'm happy about the fur. It is everywhere though, so it takes a lot of work to keep it under control. A couple things that I do are I have an air purifier in each room. One of them that I really like is called the Germ Guardian. And by the way, none of these products I'm going to show you are sponsoring me yet. If you would like to sponsor me, contact me. Thanks. Anyway, this is the Germ Guardian filter and it's for pets. So I have one in each of the bedrooms and in the living room as well. And it really helps, it does. These filters are kind of expensive because they are HEPA, which is definitely required if you have asthma to pull a lot of the allergens out of the air. And it also traps a lot of the cat fur too. When I take the old filter out, it's like covered in cat fur and dirt. I run those pretty much all the time, the air purifiers. None of these products I'm going to show you are sponsoring me yet. If you would like to sponsor me, contact me. Thanks. Anyway, this is the Germ Guardian filter and it's for pets. So I have one in each of the bedrooms and in the living room as well. And it really helps, it does. These filters are kind of expensive because they are HEPA, which is definitely required if you have asthma to pull a lot of the allergens out of the air. And it also traps a lot of the cat fur too. When I take the old filter out, it's like covered in cat fur and dirt. And so then this next thing that I do, I run those pretty much all the time, the air purifiers. Definitely at night, like when I'm sleeping, because I also like the white noise. And the next little product I wanted to show you is about decreasing allergens in your life in general, right? That's how managing your allergy symptoms and asthma symptoms are going to decrease with time if you manage your triggers, right? Throughout your whole life, throughout your whole day, every day. And it's definitely a chore to constantly always be thinking about, what am I allergic to? Am I gonna react to this? Or if you go out to eat, am I gonna eat something with peanuts in it or fish and then have to go home with being sick or have to go to the emergency room with anaphylaxis? So anyway, I try my best to find things that are gonna go on my body that I'm not allergic to. And I found out that Gain actually is one of those things. This laundry detergent, I am not allergic to it. Some people may be, I know, but this has really been helpful since I discovered that because A, it smells really good. Usually the perfume stuff I'm allergic to, but this one, it smells good and it gets my clothes clean and I'm not allergic. So that goes right on your skin, right? If you're having eczema reactions at certain points of your skin, especially if it's an area that comes into contact with your clothing, like close contact, like especially under the bra line, along the thighs and the belt line of your pants, that may be your laundry detergent triggering those rashes or those flare-ups in those areas. Also, kitty litter. The kitty litter, as you all probably know, or maybe you don't know if you haven't had a pet yet, a kitten, the kitty litter can be very dusty. It can, you know, as you're scooping that litter and getting the chunks out, that can kick up a lot of dust from the kitty litter. And that is nasty and it gets in your air and you breathe it in. So when I'm scooping my kitty litter out, I wear a mask. And you know, thanks to coronavirus times, we all have masks at home. And I just pop a mask on real quick just while I'm scooping. That helps me to not breathe in any dust. But also, I've tried out many litters since I've been having my cats for, sorry, I'm calculating, for just about a year now. Yeah, I think I got Stormy in November 2019. So now she's been with us for almost a year. And I've gone through probably, I would say like 6 to 7 different types of litter. And most of them sucked. This one sucks less. So I do like this, the way it clumps better than the other ones. Some of the clumps do fall apart. Like when the cat pees in the litter, the idea is that the litter is supposed to like swell and solidify that urine into a ball or into like a little pancake, and so that it's all stuck together so that you can scoop it out easily and get rid of it. This one I found does stick together the best out of the ones I've tried. So a couple other tips is make sure that when you are combing, like brushing your cat, brush your cat outside. So if you have a patio or a porch, something like that, if you feel comfortable and you don't feel worried that your cat's gonna like claw your face and then run away, try to do your cat brushing outdoors. And definitely you're gonna need to hold on to your cat. If your cat has a collar on, that's even better, so that way you can kind of loop your fingers around the collar and maybe your thumb or something, so you feel a little bit more secure while you're brushing your cat. So the brushing the cat outside is helpful because there's gonna be a lot of little fly-off fur going throughout the air, and they can just go back out to nature. So that's nice, instead of being stuck in your house, right? So try to brush outside, and try to brush your cat at least 3 to 4 times a week. I know it's best to do it every single day. Every day, that's what I said. But it is a chore, and I know a lot of us are very, very busy. So if you can't, you can't. But the more you can brush your cat, the better. And start slow though with your kittens, because we don't want to turn them off of brushing with being too aggressive. It's a good idea to start small and maybe just brush like 3 little strokes at first, and then give them a treat so that they associate you're grooming them with something, with good vibes, okay? So that they don't run away from you when they think you're gonna groom them. As soon as they see you get your brush and all your supplies ready, they're gonna run away. So if you build up slowly, and you know, my cats, when I'm brushing them, I try to get everything, and I'm like, no, let me get the belly, and I'm like wrestling with them. But by the time they start to make noises that are warning me I'm about to get scratched or something, I let them go and let them, you know, get back in the house and run around and be independent beings like they want to be. But we're gonna brush Magic. I have all my little kitty grooming stuff in this bag, so I think he already knows what's gonna happen. He handles it pretty well though. Sometimes he even purrs whenever I'm brushing him. Right, baby? Right, Magic? So also another tip, I use 2 different brushes. So I use this brush for their bodies and their clean areas, and then I have another brush for the booty area. So Siberians are notorious for having a little poo stuck to their hind hairs. So sometimes if it's dried on, you can just brush it off. Okay, buddy, you ready? Wait. Oh. They don't like it much. See, just a brush. Ready? Gentle brushing. Good boy. Good boy. Oh. Can I smell it? Just smells like you and Stormy. Oh, stay with me. Stay with me. Notice I took my sweater off too. So it's good to wear clothes that the hair is gonna slide off when you're brushing them, especially. So this material is like silky, so the hair can just be brushed off while I'm still outside, because it will stick to us. It will stick to a flannel shirt. Good boy. Yes, you are a good boy. Yes, sir. You're doing such a good job, honey. Yes. They're scruffs. They have little manes. It's so cute and adorable. And I try to get up in there because they can get, if they do a lot of licking on their own and they're shedding, they can get a lot of hairballs. And Magic really likes to lick this area here. So he's squirming today. Usually he's not so squirmy. He must just not want to do this, which I understand. We're almost done. But you can hold them in different positions, and they often just go ragdoll and relax in your hands. And I talk to them. You have to kind of comfort them with your voice. And I also take breaks and pet him and show him some love. He was purring actually by the time I ended that last brushing bit. Right? You purring? A little bit. Who's my good boy? Who's my little lover boy? He's so loving and snuggly. Sometimes he sleeps next to me. It's so sweet. Okay, hold on, buddy. Hold on, Magic. A little bit more, okay? And then we'll let you go. You can go be free. The good thing too, if you brush frequently, it won't be like one big mess, you know, that you got to deal with. So that's the good thing. If you can brush your cats every day, it just maintains a lesser of a chore. He's kind of, whoa, okay, I thought you were gonna chill out and relax and lay down for me. But no, not really. Oh, got into something sticky here. Yeah, I know, baby boy, I know. Good boy. They tend to shed a lot back here. That's kind of where a lot of the fur comes, you know, when it's collecting on the brush from that end. But still there nonetheless. Gotta get the other side a little bit, okay, baby boy? Gotta get the other side, my sweetheart. I know. He's very gentle, like he's not pissing at me or being pissy at all like Miss Stormy does. I'm gonna do her next, so maybe she'll put on a show. Is she gonna put on a show for us? Because you're being such a sweetheart. Yes, you are. What a good boy. Yes, Magic. Almost done, about one more minute. One more minute, and then we'll be done for today, okay? What a good boy. You're such a good boy. Who's a good boy? Yeah. Magic's a good boy. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, all done for today, okay? We'll get Stormy next. So I'm gonna check my list, make sure I got everything. Oh, okay, vacuuming is another big thing. We have to do that as frequently as possible. I really do vacuum every day, but I do not be pushing one of those vacuums every day. Hell to the no. I have a Roomba. Mine's mega old. I'm just praying it doesn't break because I could not afford to replace it right now. Thank you, COVID. And so use a Roomba if you can. Even get a used one if possible. You know, if your family member is giving one away and you know that they didn't have like fleas or bed bugs or something, or lice, then you could grab it from somebody you know. And if they're gonna give it to you, that would be really awesome. Or you could ask for that for like Christmas or for any holidays where you're gonna get a gift, because it really is gonna help with your health. I run the Roomba. Shoot. I run my Roomba every day, sometimes even twice a day, just depending on how messy my kids are being and my cats too. So that really helps to collect the fur that's hiding in the corners and just around the house in general. If I have to get that stick vacuum out, I'll do that like just for like 5 minutes. And the reason I can't do it that long is because it really does exacerbate my asthma because it's throwing all this dust in the air. So what I do with the Roomba is I turn it on and then I leave the room and shut the door so that it can't come out and bother me. So I'll put it like, say in one of the bedrooms, lock it up in there, and then I'll go away and do the dishes. So while the Roomba, you know what I'm talking about, right? The little like robot vacuum. I'm using the brand name Roomba just because I'm a boomer. Not really, I'm not that old. Please, I shouldn't just say that. I'm gonna edit that out. Anyway, any of those little robot vacuums should do the trick because you can go away from all that dust that's getting kicked up in the air and breathe in another room that's clear. Okay. Okay, mopping your floor. Okay, so if you can get one of these, I don't have one. I would like one, but I don't have one. So it's the Roomba that can sweep, you know, get all the like dry particles up. But I think there's also one that does like some washing of the floor too, kind of like a mopping thing. But if you can't, then if you are able to like Swiffer around or something that can, like a mop, just mop your floors. That's my point. Try to mop your floors if you can at least once a week. And I know that's a hard chore to do. So if you can't, that's life, but it will help to decrease the allergens in your home and eventually help your symptoms to get under control. So everything I'm saying, of course, is to be taken with caution. I am not a doctor and I'm not giving you any medical advice. I'm just mostly telling you kind of how I deal with my severe allergies and asthma and the things that I've learned in my many years of having this stuff. And I've done tons of trial and error. I've done tons of oh shit, why can't I talk? I have had several trials and errors. I got it out. And so I feel like I'm qualified. You know, I've been living with this shit for a long time, and I've basically had to deal with everything, you know, because like everything, my scalp has eczema. So I use on my scalp, actually herbal essences has worked for me. I am not allergic to that, and it kind of just keeps my scalp chill. You know, my face, I have eczema on my face, and so I have to be really careful about what I touch. Like if I'm out in public and I touch a doorknob or something, or handle of something that's public, and say that person just ate a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and they were all like licking their fingers and there's peanut butter particles on their fingers, and then they touch the door, and then I come and touch the door, and then I touch my face like a nasty person, which we all do, I'm gonna get sick. You know, like I'm gonna flare up really bad, and I'm going to, it depends on how much peanut particle I got on me. If it's a lot, I might have to go to the ER. If it's just a little bit, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna probably have to take some Benadryl. Benadryl is an over-the-counter medication. It's little pink pills, and it's 25 milligrams is one pill. And if I have a mild allergic reaction to the point where I do need some medicine, but I don't need to go to the ER, I might take one Benadryl pill. But if it's a really bad one, and I'm thinking I might have to go to the ER for this reaction, then I'll take 2 Benadryl pills and maybe wait for like 30 minutes and see if my symptoms are going down or they're getting worse. Of course, at any point, if I would have like really bad respiratory distress, I would go straight to the ER. But I do have an EpiPen, so if I need to use that, I can use that at home as well and then head into the ER. Did I just go off on rambling stuff? I'm trying to remember what was my point on that train of thought. And people who know me, sorry, this is what I do. Okay, so lotions, shampoos, perfumes, anything you put on your body, look out. If your body's telling you that, you know, you're allergic, like itchiness happens or redness happens, hives start popping up in certain places, then that's your body telling you you need to switch products. You need to get a different one. Soap in the shower is also another big factor. I use Dove. It's just the white bar, the unscented white bar. And it actually does have a good scent, but I believe it's unscented. Anyway, the Dove white bar works great. I don't have any allergic reactions to that. I have also found another type of soap that I really like and I'm not allergic to, surprisingly. It's sandalwood soap. And they're sold at some of the halal stores or some of the stores where you can buy like Indian food products and yeah, halal stores basically. We have a store here called Patel Brothers that I'd never heard of before, but maybe you have one around you, and that's where I found the sandalwood soap. Let's talk a little bit about eczema. Eczema is the skin condition where your skin really sucks in every way possible. So my skin is mega dry. I have to put lotion on like 50,000 times a day. So the lotion I use is Vaseline Intensive Care, plain lotion. All right, I got lots of treats. So this is the lotion that I use every day, sometimes several times a day, depending on how much water I touch. So definitely after a shower, people with eczema gotta put some lotion on. Otherwise we turn into freaking crocodiles. And you know, anytime I'm washing my hands, I have to put lotion on pretty much right after. Also, something new I'm trying out. I'm trying to get away from using Vaseline a little bit. I love Vaseline. It's saved my life many times. If you have these conditions, you know what I mean. But it is petroleum jelly. It's an oil product, which seems kind of gross. I feel like I'm putting like exhaust on myself. So I'm trying to use more vitamin E oil. This is the one that I got. My mom told me about this actually. So I like to put it, sometimes after I wash my hands, I have like a nasty eczema patch here on a couple of my fingers. So I'll put some of this on there and just like massage it in a little bit. And I don't know, maybe I'm making shit up, but it feels more natural, and it feels like it's okay. It doesn't make me feel weird, like I'm putting dead dinosaurs on myself. So anyway, keep your skin nice and lubricated, and find something that you're not allergic to. That's why I'm showing you guys these things, because hopefully through my years of trial and error, I'm really trying to say that, I don't know. Through all my years of trying out all kinds of different things and going through all the trouble, I'm hoping to save you guys some trouble too. For when your forehead gets greasy, or if you are prescribed steroid creams to put on your eczema, which I highly, highly recommend, talk to your doctor about a steroid cream. If your eczema is to the point where it's cracking, getting yellow crust, if it's hurting you, you need some steroid cream. Go ask your doctor, please. It's called hydrocortisone and triamcinolone. There's other ones too. I just started using a new one called, it's like much more powerful, and I'm using it only on my hands because of all this washing and stuff. So my eczema started getting bad on my hands. And how was it called? I like these because steroid cream, I do put a type of hydrocortisone cream that's only for my face on my face to keep my eczema calmed down most days. But it can cause pimples. Yeah, nasty. But this is what I use. I use one of these pads. They're like little pads with alcohol or whatever chemical this thing does, you know, to help with acne. Salicylic acid. That's what it has in it. And I'm not allergic to this, so great. I've been using this like since I was a teenager, and I had actual teenager acne. A sunblock. So this one's kind of old. I actually can't find this in the stores anymore, so I need to look a little harder there too. I think I got it at like Walgreens or something like that. So this is called Neutrogena, which normally I'm allergic to most things Neutrogena. It sucks because they have some pretty good products, I believe. Anyway, this I'm not. This actually is fine. And it's really hard for me to use sunblock. Oh my God, I'm allergic so bad to sunblock. And I'm also kind of allergic to the sun too. So putting sunblock on when you have skin sensitivities is important. And it also really does help prevent aging. I'm aging, I know. Please don't be like, she isn't doing anything to prevent aging. Look at those crow's feet. Anyway, if that's your take on it, okay, then you just read between the lines. Anyway, sunblock. This is the one I like. It's called Age Shield Face Oil-Free Lotion, and this is SPF 110. What? Yeah. I've never seen an SPF that high up. But I like it. And I carry this in my purse because I noticed that I have a patch of eczema right here. And it's partly because my nose sticks out so far from my face that I think it's getting sunburned, like on its own. I think I get sunburned, and then also I think the eczema flares up there. So I'm starting to try to be much more diligent about putting sunblock on, at least there, every day. All right, what else? Well, let me know if you guys have any other questions in the comments below. Please check out my website, magicsiberians.com, and it's got a lot of good information on there too. And all my contact information is on there as well. Please like and subscribe. Take care of yourself, especially if you have asthma, allergies, and eczema. You gotta be on point with your self-care.